G'day folks, how you going? Wake and Bake Wednesday sessions. Oh, wrong one, wrong cup. Lined up a bit of a news thing again today. Not much has sort of changed in the way of news, but a couple of updates regarding it, I suppose. And I'm just practicing a bit too. So we'll hit that in a sec. Anyway, how's all going for a Wednesday Wake and Bake? We better get started. I'll spark this up. In a second, we'll get into it. Let me just pull up my thing. I've been working on a another scene there, but it's not quite ready yet, but we'll get there. That ready, hopefully, maybe for Friday. Podcast is a little bit delayed at the moment, sorry, but not too long. I've just changed the first episode a bit, so, and I'm still changing it a bit, so yeah. Anyway, once that's done, it's pretty close. So I will start launching it through Patreon first. Let's make sure everything's going there. Yep. All right, let's get into it. Oh, I better put that on silent. There we go. So it's this morning. What have we got? We just spark this. Where is it? Oops. All right. Good morning, my leafy legends and terpene hunters. I'm Oz, your guide into the bureaucratic jungle, a whisper in the wind of reform, and of course your host for the only news show that smells a little skunky and reeks of revolution. Let's spark up the headlines and get into it. The market's lit and everyone wants a hit. Let's start with the numbers. The Australian cannabis market is growing faster than a hydroponic setup in a backyard shed. Valued at 123.9 million in 2024, it's projected to blaze up to 540.6 million by 2030. That's a 23.7% growth rate. Stoners, sorry. If cannabis were a crypto coin, you'd be smashing the exchange to get in on the run. What's driving this leafy boom? Government initiatives hungry to grab a slice of the tax pie. New product launches, because who doesn't want a terpene-infused oat milk canna latte with your morning wake and bake? And a public that's increasingly saying, maybe this plant isn't the villain after all. Let's just, it's time to let it be normal again. CBD leads the charge, hemp dominates revenue, and industrial applications are quietly stacking cash like a Bangkok dispensary. So regulators versus reality, the great green tug-of-war. Meanwhile, in the land of clipboard, suits and red tape, APRA has decided to get tough and play hall monitor, taking action against 57 practitioners for what they call unsafe prescribing, which could be translated as giving people what they asked for too efficiently. Some clinics issued 17,000 prescriptions in 6 months. That's not a scandal, that's a supply chain working overtime. But regulators are worried marketing tactics, fast-track approvals, and the alleged abuse of medicinal cannabis sales to veterans, and that's what they're worried about. The public's already on board, but the system's desperately trying to drag us back to 1936 with cries to treat cannabis once again as an opiate, just like it's heroin. ASX goes green. Cannabis companies cash in. On the business front, cannabis is no longer just for the backyard grower and festival vendors. It's gone corporate, people. Companies are listing on the Australian Stock Exchange, launching GMP certified products and acquiring telehealth services like Doctors on Demand. Entrepreneurs are diving in, applying for cultivation licenses like their Willy Wonka's golden tickets, and the big players, they're circling like seagulls over a box of chips. Cultural shift. So we're saying from taboo to trendy. Let's talk vibes. Cannabis isn't just a plant, it's a culture. Art galleries are hosting terpene tastings. Influencers are dropping hemp skincare lines, and your grandma, who once called it the devil's lettuce, now swears by hemp protein smoothies. The stigma is fading faster than a puff in the wind, and while the law tiptoes around reform, the culture is blazing trails and moving forward. So what's the final, thoughts? I guess the future's green if we let it be. So what have we learned today? The market's booming, the regulators are brooding, and the public is blooming. Cannabis in Australia isn't a question anymore, it's an answer. The only thing left is for the system to catch up, clean up, and chill out. Until next time, stay curious, be cool, and keep lit. There you go, guys. There's the news lineup. Hope you enjoyed that one. I spent a bit of time sort of polishing that one up a bit, and I'll continue to do that with the updates. So Wednesday wake and bakes, we're gonna have a news update every Wednesday on the wake and bakes, and Friday's fried updates is gonna be a bit more of a in-depth update on all the news that's going on, both here and globally. We'll just have a quick look in the background and see if if anything's come up this morning, because I did that last night, wrote that up last night. Well, finalised it anyway, but I'm sure there might have been something pop up. Let me just have a quick look, see if I can see what we can find. This one. I'm still going to tune this one in actually, but I'll get there. Pardon me. Oh, I've taken it off. Okay, give me one sec. Oops. Slowly getting used to this keyboard again too. But not really. Let's see what we can find quickly, just in case anything's popped up that might be worth quickly looking at, rather than waiting until Friday. APRA's crackdown still going on. Industry's booming, yep, despite the weakness. So we covered everything that is currently going on. I thought we had. I don't think there's any point really covering the busts and things that go on. But I'm just going to have a quick look at this one here, just to see if it was a. So there's less. That's another one as well. That's all right. But anyway, so that's the news and the updates for Wednesday wake and bake. So nothing new, which is good, I guess. I do have a another article coming too that I've been working on based on one of the previous articles, because I got asked to expand on that some more. So I've done another one, which is the on PGR, plant growth regulators again, and their use in horticulture and the cannabis horticulture and public health, and how all those correlate together. I mean, if the TGA and that is actually concerned about people's health, they should really be looking at the kind of things that people use on the illegal market, because that's doing more damage to people's health than the product, or raw cannabis or any cannabis product ever will. Take a look at it, because you're fucking looking at the wrong part of it. Just another reason we need to legalise it, so people can have regulated, clean cannabis. Anyway, that's coming, and I'll do a read through the article for those people who hate reading. I'll read it for you once it launches, but that'll be dropping on Oztones. Yeah, and if you haven't already, of course, hit that like, subscribe button, and the notify bell so you don't miss the live updates. If you don't hit the notify bell, you probably get a live update thing a day or two later. So you hit that and you'll get those fresh. Alright, as you can see, slowly fine-tuning it, guys and girls, and like I say, I'm using it as a practice ground most of these live videos, but I think we're getting better. Let me know in the comments or chat, or send us a message. And anyway, people, enjoy your day. I'll see you Friday, more than likely. Well, live, I'll see you Friday. I might drop something in between. Enjoy it while you got it, and I'll see you on the next one.